Hey friends, I hope y'all are doing fantastically. This week I have some frugal wins and fails for you for the past 10 or so days of my life. I am starting to figure out a little bit of a schedule here, which is fun and exciting and also challenging, of course. So I'm getting into a filming schedule and a work schedule and exercise schedule and all that stuff, and it's just taken me a second to get to. However, I have been keeping track of many of my frugal wins and fails for you guys because I love you and I know you want to know what's going on. So here goes. Okie dokie, so my first frugal win actually ended up being kind of a wash. I went to a yard sale. I just kind of got distracted by yard sale signs because that happens to me a lot on the way home from Aldi last weekend, and there were yard sale signs and I followed them. Excellent signage, by the way. And I didn't find anything at the yard sale I wanted, but there was a big free box and the people were like, please take what you want. So there was a bunch of nail polish in there, and y'all know I like doing my nails. So I took home a free bottle of OPI polish, which, as you know, is very expensive. But then when I got it home, I couldn't get the top open. So I haven't thrown it away yet. I'm going to attempt to maybe use some hot water or something to try to get the top off, and I think that's why she was giving it away, because she couldn't get the top off anymore. It is a beautiful red though, so if I can salvage it, that'll be a win. If I can't, I'll have just wasted some of my time, which is kind of my life. So alrighty, next up, I enrolled in benefits for my new job, which was very exciting. Texas A&M actually offers free healthcare coverage for single-party employees. So it would cost extra if I had like a spouse who needed benefits or a child who needed benefits, but just for me, it's completely covered. So that's almost $600 a month that I don't have to pay, that they cover for me. And I was paying about $500 a month for, no, it wasn't quite 500. It was $125 a paycheck. So it was $250 a month for healthcare benefits back in MENA. So that's actually a huge savings. That's thousands of dollars of savings each year that I got to consider when I was negotiating my salary package. And it's just an absolutely fantastic benefit. I'm very excited about it. I also enrolled in dental and vision and a couple other little things. I also passed on a couple of things. We'll have a video upcoming on that. I've been writing everything down because I'm planning on doing a cost of living MENA, Arkansas versus College Station, Texas video for you guys, because I find stuff like that fascinating. And usually if I find something fascinating, a few of y'all find it pretty fascinating too. So, because actually, even though, you know, rent's higher here, I'm finding a lot of things are a lot cheaper because it's just such a big city and there's competition. So I will get back with you on that. But in the meantime, I have benefits that will start next month, and I'm very excited about, since I will have less coming out of my paycheck per month. And the vision and the dental were also very, very cost effective as well. I ran the math on how much it would cost essentially to pay, you know, to go get a teeth cleaning once a year versus how much I'd be paying in for the coverage, because obviously I'll have a copay anyway. And it was actually cheaper to just get coverage through the university than to pay out of pocket for one teeth cleaning a year. So this way, in case I get a cavity, knock on wood, or something like that, I'll be covered. It's excellent. I always do the math on that kind of thing to see if it's worth it. So, alrighty, yes. And they also have really good 401k benefits as well. It's actually not 401k, it's like the teacher pension plan that I get to be enrolled in. So I've heard that's excellent, and I'm going to do more investigating into that, but that's also, they do a really good match on that. So, all right, next up, I got a whole bunch of free stuff this week. I got a free dinner when I was out covering a work event late. It was a really nice catered dinner. I even got like a free glass of wine, and so I was covering this work event, and I got to eat while I was there. Same thing, I also got 2 free lunches. There were, since it's the end of the semester, there were a couple of little in-cap ceremony type situation things. One was a student event where they were kind of like, the teachers were kind of saying goodbye to a group of students, honor students or something like that, and they my department didn't have anything to do with it, but the head of that department came into our office and was like, hey, we're doing this thing out in the patio, we have extra food if y'all want to come get lunch. So free Texas barbecue. And then a couple of days later, there was the monthly birthday luncheon, and they also had barbecue there. So I was able to eat free for 2 lunches this week, which, as you know, and 1 dinner, which cuts down on my overall food costs. Also, in a semester perk, because the little cafe that's in the college building that I work in shuts down for the summer, they had a ton of produce, like barrels of produce, that they were getting rid of. And essentially they give that to the staff at the end of the semester. So they were just these giant, like this big, I'm not kidding you, bowls full of fresh gala apples. And they were there all week for us to grab, and the people who worked in the business office were encouraging us, like, take them home if you can do something with them, do it. I love apples. Y'all know I love apples, and apples can get expensive. So I brought probably a dozen home, and then at the, on Tuesday, and then on Friday, there were still a ton left, and they were just going to get rid of them at this point. So I brought home maybe another 7 or 8 or 9. So I am set with apples. Now, a few of them are starting to go a little bad, and they are actually in my oven being turned into apple chips right now. And I love apple chips. Super healthy snack and no additional ingredients other than apples. So, and apple chips are one of those things that are so freaking expensive to buy in store, and they're so easy to make yourself. So I've got taco soup on top of the stove for my lunches this week right now, and in the oven are apple chips just a baking away. So I call that a frugal win for me. Alrighty. I get excited about free apples. I get excited about a lot of stuff. I'm not hard to please. Alright, next up is losses. Didn't have a lot of losses. I did laundry last weekend, and one of the dryers, this is the first time I've done laundry here, there is a laundry site on the little apartment complex campus, and one of the dryers wasn't working. I'm sure it's one of those things where residents know which dryers and washers work, and I put quarters in it, and it was completely dead. So, also the instructions for getting money back if a washer or dryer eats your money is long and complicated, and it's an online process, and I took pictures of everything so I could do it if I wanted to, and then I just decided that losing $1.25 was not worth the hassle. So you can't get it back through the leasing agency. You have to get it back through the company that does the washers and dryers. That said, I was planning on doing it until I got an email from the apartment managers that said, hey, we're replacing all the washers and dryers next week. So by the time I go to do laundry again, it'll be a completely different set. I'm just going to let it go. So, yeah, call that a double fail because I lost money and then I didn't do anything to get it back because I got other stuff going on. So $1.25 is fine. I'm over it. I'm over it. If I were still in Mina, I'd track that down. But it's getting fun now. It's getting fun. I'll be out of debt this month, and I can let $1.25 go. Don't worry, I'm not going to make it a habit. But of losing money, I'm not going to make it a habit. But this time, I kind of got to enjoy it just a little bit. I'm going to quit making that ticking sound. That's no fun. All right, I have a ton of congratulations for you guys. I put a call out in a couple of my videos saying, tell me your wins and your fails. And I heard back from so many of you guys. It's so exciting that there are so many wonderful things going on in all of your lives as well. Because, as you know, there are wonderful things going on in my life. So, let's hit them. Priscilla Bettis paid off her car. Go Priscilla, internet high five. All right, fellow YouTuber Wendy Valencia, this actually happened a little bit ago, but she's now well entrenched in it. She got a new job and a raise as well, so that's very exciting. Congratulations, my YouTube friend. You deserve it. So, yay, Wendy Valencia. Alrighty, and you should check her out too. Her channel does what I do. Alrighty, Connie Porter, who is also another YouTuber, paid off her first student loan. Yay, go Connie! That's fantastic, girl. Whew, I know you had some big ones. So, alrighty, next up, Samantha Hamilton paid off 2 credit cards. 2 internet high fives. You go, Samantha, you got this. Alright, next up, Erin Bywater finished baby step 1. Yes, you go, girl. You'll never want to be without baby step, that baby emergency fund ever again. It feels so nice to have. Alrighty, next up, Megan Becknell, my old college friend, sold stuff at a resale shop for the first time because she said she was inspired by little old me. Hang on, boy's here. Frugal one number 4. I convinced the boy to come over to help me hang up my pictures because I'm lazy. All right, next up, Megan Becknell, good job selling stuff at resale shops the first time. So much fun, and I hope you get some good money back that you can put towards your goals. Next up, Jessie Gillian is debt-free. Yes, go Jessie. I have no idea what kind of debt you had, but I'm on your heels, girl. I am right behind you. I will be there soon. I hope you are really enjoying the moment and celebrating yourself because that is a hard thing to do. Double internet high five, Jessie. You go, girl. Alrighty, next up. Bee in the World got a raise and a bonus. Go you. You're up there with Wendy. I'm sure you earned it. Absolutely. So you enjoy that. And don't let the lifestyle creep get you either. Put that towards your goals if you are in the financial position that you can do so. So, next up. SKAK 9147 paid off his or her car. Good job. I bet it rides so much better now. Next up, Carrie Green paid a total of $40,000 in debt, which included student loans, credit cards, and personal loans. Now she's debt-free. That is amazing. That is a huge chunk of change, and I bet you feel so much lighter, like you got liposuction and now can barely hang on to the earth because gravity basically doesn't affect you anymore. Way to go, Carrie. Being debt-free, I will be able to tell you, be able to say so soon that like it's all it's cracked up to be. But maybe you can tell me that. So congratulations to all of you who have made giant money wins this week. I'm so incredibly proud of you and happy for you. And if any of you guys that I haven't mentioned have made some money wins, I want to hear about it. Tell me below. I want to give you a shout out. I want to celebrate with you. We're all in this together. I'll see you soon. Bye. Alrighty then. So, my first frugal win that I listed, actually, apple chips are done.